If you jump on YouTube right now and you search for the legendary Peter Carey Spyderco Firefly, the reviews on this knife, this is one of the best dang pocket knives on the planet at $350. I don't know about you, but that's a good chunk of my paycheck. In the reviews, I mean, they just don't seem to align with reality. I mean, myself, I'm not on the special whitelist where I get free knives and payment for doing knife reviews. So in this video, we're gonna take a look at the flaws of this knife. Not only that, we're gonna try to correct them. All right, let's grind. It's a cool little knife, but man, the liner is very sharp when you fidget with it. I mean, I don't know if these come through, and it just rips into your thumb. So my client's not happy with that. And after playing with it all day, I don't like it either. I agree with him. So we're going to open this bad boy up and see if we can make some positive modifications here. Use the lock here. It really digs in, and it's just not a comfortable knife. The other component is this detent. It's very stiff. It doesn't feel good. We're simply going to start doling out this edge. Easy as that. All right, so we've got this little detent track. You can see that it's carved out for itself. We're simply gonna take some semi-chrome and polish that track and see. It should loosen it up a little bit, make it slide a little bit easier. That's all I'm looking for there. Just a nice, subtle polish. All right, it's time to put a sharp edge on this, but before we do, let's just see where this thing sits real quick in the world of fishing line sharpness tests. All right, we use 100-gram weight just to tension that bad boy consistently. And we press. How many grams of force does it take to snap the line? Whoo! $4.99. So if you notice the grind on the heel, I can't get too close to that ricasso, otherwise I'm gonna ruin it. And it's a real bummer for the customer too, because when he goes to self-sharpen this in between now and the next time, he's gonna have that same issue. So we're gonna solve this with a sharpener's choil. I'm just gonna kind of come in at low speed here. Try to get comfortable. And just slow and steady. I'm gonna see if I can offer to you what I see when there's no cameras and why I like this setup. Check this out. See that line? I can see exactly where my contact is and for how long. How awesome is that? Went a little fast that time. All right, this is an edge on up. It uses fishing line to help you gauge the sharpness of your apex. It's a fun little toy to play with. And what I use is a 100-gram weight. And this basically just gives me a consistent amount of tension. If the line's too tight, check this out. Let's tighten this up. Actually, let's start with a super loose one. Okay, so it's not super loose, but it's a little bit loose. This will give you some perspective. Okay, so 139 loose. Check this out. If I go super tight, this will probably be close to 50 if I had to guess. Oh, maybe not. 60. Okay, so anyways, might be difficult to find a way to put the same amount of tension on it every time. Get yourself a 100-gram weight. Put one of these little alligator clips on, magnetic alligator clips. Let it hang, and then tighten. And now you have yourself a baseline. And I'm always going for 100. I should be able to achieve that with this blade. $105. Let's hit the kangaroo strop real quick. Yeah, we squeezed a little bit of extra sharpness out of there. So the sharpness is cool, but most importantly, this knife is way more comfortable. It opens and closes easier. Lock is nice and tight and just feels a lot better. We rounded those edges down. Hey, stick around another moment and I'll show you some detailed finished photos of this blade. We just had a mail order come in too. I'm gonna show you what just came through. You're gonna wanna see that. But before we dive into the details, the breakdown of today's work, I need to give a shout out to Bucktool and KFMK. Bucktool makes the machines that sharpeners use on a day-to-day basis to put food on their tables. KFMK, they make the accessories that we use, like angle guides. And you know what? I'm not going to tell you yet. We got some really cool new products cooking that's going to change the sharpening game in a big way. So, Spyderco Firefly, check it out. The action, oh, it's so much nicer. I carried this thing around in my pocket all day today. And in fact, I lost it. I got distracted, came in here, was like, I gotta get back to work, couldn't find it. Oh, it's sitting at the bottom of my pocket. This nice little compact design and the weight of it, it just fits down there just perfect. We rounded the edges of the liner. They're not cutting, they're not too sharp, they're not painful, but just enough bite to where you can do what you need to do when you open it. The Detent track, polish that up. What a difference. Oh, I love it. All right, this is a really cool portion of a subscriber's collection. We've got a castrum here. Man, this thing is beautiful. We've got the good old tried and true Benchmade bug out with the carbon fiber. This thing's light as a feather. We've got a Boker and Magna Cut. Can't wait to sharpen this one. I love Magna Cut. Chris Reeves, oh yeah. And then last but not least, Quiet Carry in Van X. This handle, boy, I can't hype this thing up enough. I just love their handles. They are such a comfortable knife. Even with the clip, you barely know it's there. All right, before we take a closer look at the Spyderco Firefly, we've got the KFMK 1x30 angle guide. They're actually giving this away for free. So I'm doing a drawing at the end of this month. It's just in a couple days. You can enter for free. Comment below, fixed blade as your everyday carry or a folder, and why? Comment below. And then in the pinned comment or description, you'll see a link to the Sharpener's Discord. Join there and introduce yourself. Make some friends, but also, most importantly, third step, DM me. Send me a message with your YouTube username. I add all your names to a wheel, a random number generator. We're gonna spin it, and if you win, I can contact you and get your mailing information. All right, let's take a closer look at the Spyderco Firefly after being modified.